Hey writers, so great to see you again. Welcome back to another episode of Ready, Set, Write. In today's episode, I am going to be teaching you how to do this. Okay, I'm not actually going to teach you how to steal things, but we will be talking about how we might steal moves in order to make our writing really great. When we're trying to learn anything new, we often look to mentors to teach us something. If you're trying to learn how to play soccer, you might ask your coach to help you practice. If you are learning how to draw better, you might go to your art teacher, or maybe you'd look at some tutorial videos on YouTube. You'd look for someone who is really good at doing that thing to teach you a little bit so that you can get better. We do the same thing in writing. When we are trying to write a certain kind of story, it's really important to look to mentors. You might be asking yourself, how do I find a mentor for writing? Well, it's actually pretty easy. You find a book. Once you've decided what kind of genre you want to write or the type of book you want to make, then go and find some books similar to that. You want to read what published authors have already done. That's going to give you really good ideas of what your book should look like. So the first thing you should do, if you already know the kind of book you want to make, go find books like that and you can steal their moves. The second thing we can do in order to find mentors is to keep some good notes when you're reading books. If you've watched some of my read alouds, you've noticed that there's a few times where I think, ooh, this is really good writing, and I actually write it down. Let me show you.
Rigoberto from Venezuela, your teacher says, so soft and beautifully that your name and homeland sound like flowers blooming the first bright notes of a song. Okay, I have to take another note at that. I love that passage. So I'm going to copy it just so in case I need to be inspired later, I'll have it in my notebook. So I'm just going to kind of paraphrase what it said. It was the teacher's voice sounding like flowers blooming the first bright notes of a song. Wow.
What you saw in that video was just a snippet from a full read aloud video that you can find on my YouTube channel. But what you saw me doing was reading a passage that really made me think, ooh, this is nice writing. And so I took a little note, and I still have it here in my reader's notebook. So if you are looking for mentors and you're taking notes like this, see, I have another one here about the book 100. I like the way the illustrator made all the people look so unique. So there's another move I could steal if I'm writing a book that would need that kind of illustration technique. Taking notes as you read is a great way to find mentors. So when you think about stealing authors' writing moves, it's really important to see some good writing moves to begin with. So my advice to you is when you're reading, make sure you take good notes if you read a piece that really inspires you or it makes you think, wow, this is really good writing. And if you know what kind of genre you want to write already, read a ton of the books that are in that genre, because that's going to help you get some ideas of how to make a really great book. So today, as you go off to do your independent writing, when you choose what you want to write today, think about what have you already read that is similar to what you want to write, and what are some of the author's moves that you have seen that you might try to steal. Have a great time in your independent writing. Message me if you have any questions. I'll see you soon.